All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Run.down. I'm your host, Ivy's London. Pretty easy game today. Very cut and dry. Knicks win 121-105 against the Atlanta Hawks, and it was kind of a laugher. By the second half, it was basically over. The second quarter was basically over, and the Knicks stumbled a little bit early, but once they got their footing, the Hawks didn't really have an answer, and the Knicks just kind of steamrolled them and showed them why they're the superior team. And I think it probably was spearheaded by Karl-Anthony Towns. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 of 15 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, and 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Again, just very consistent performance from him, all under 33 minutes. Thought he played really well. Thought he gave the team the minutes that were necessary for him to kind of do his job. He was really steadying in the second quarter, really started to take over in the third, and then was able to hand it off for the fourth. Really positive game from him. Really good to see him get in that groove. And another 30 and 10 game for him in his All-NBA campaign. Really positive play from him. OG Anunoby had a great game as well. 24 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, a steal, 9 of 17 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Got to the line 5 times again, 4 or 5 from the line. I think you continued to see the increase in the free throw rate, the ability to draw fouls, which has been really good for him all season. He's just been incredibly consistent for this team when they've needed it. Effective in his minutes. Obviously, the defense is still there. The offensive leap has been prominent, and he's just becoming a much more well-rounded player. I think this has been easily the best stretch of his career offensively, and the fact that he's still managing to give you the defensive prowess is what makes him one of the premier two-way wings in the league. I think he's been playing incredibly well, and it's good to see him continue that streak of 20-plus points, and I think it's 8 straight games now. Josh Hart, 16 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds, 5 8 from the field, 2 2 from 3, 4 5 from the line, 4 steals as well. I thought he was really active. I thought he got after it defensively. I thought he set the tone with his energy. I think when Josh Hart's swagger is right, I think this team responds in tow, and I was happy to see him perform the way I think he's supposed to perform. I thought it was kind of lame he didn't get the triple-double, but, I mean, can't really complain about him and his performance. But I can complain about Tibbs not being a parlay respecter. Mikal Bridges, 20 points, 5 assists, 9 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Just very consistent from him, just kind of had his moments when he needed to have his moments and otherwise played within the flow of the offense. It kind of sucks he didn't get to the free throw line, but, I mean, the looks he got were so easy that you can't really take it away from him not getting to the free throw line. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But, again, really consistent game from him. And DeLon Wright, who started in place of Jalen Brunson probably the last time this season, as Jalen Brunson is set to return tomorrow against the Suns at home. DeLon Wright came in, 10 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, a rebound, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Again, just another solid, consistent game from him. I think he's been solid in his rotation minutes. I think he's been able to help the team and be a steadying force. He isn't really the best at creating opportunities for the other guys, but he's been great at being able to get guys out of transition with his defense. I thought his defense has been top-notch, especially on Trae Young this season. I thought he just gave the team good minutes. And that's all he kind of needs to do. It's an argument whether or not he deserves to be in the rotation for the playoffs. I do think there's merit to him being in the rotation for the playoffs. But, again, another consistent game for him, kind of showing that the team does have depth in the ways that I think a lot of people didn't think they had depth beforehand. But it's clear that they're able to get contributors from their 9th, their 10th, their 11th guys, which is really positive to see. I think a shout out to Landry Shamet is in order as well. 12 points, 2 assists, a steal, 4 rebounds, 4-10 from 3. He has been shooting the lights out of the ball. He has been playing really well. I thought his defense was really solid as well. I thought he was able to just keep the team going. I thought he hit the shots, the big ones, when he needed to hit them. And I think he's further entrenched himself in rotation. I think he played 30 minutes again tonight. So clearly, when he's got it going, Tibbs is willing to give him that kind of leash, which is really positive to see. And I think he deserves it. I think he's been playing really well. I think he's been shooting really well, especially. Excuse me. He's up to, I believe, around 37% now. So clearly, the three-point rate has been going up. The shots have been falling in. He seemed to be recovering from the shoulder injury that he suffered in the preseason earlier this year. And it shows, I think this was kind of the guy that the Knicks thought they were getting when they acquired him. And it's good to see him be able to play meaningful basketball for this team down the stretch. There's just not really a lot to talk about. It was just a really convincing win for this team. After, again, a little rough patch in the first quarter, I think the Knicks composed themselves. I thought they got back out there, and I thought they were able to perform. I think they're just having a good stretch of games. They're doing what they need to do offensively and defensively. I think the execution defensively has been a lot better. They've been playing Cat in more exotic coverages. He's been able to guard more at the level. He's been able to switch more in the perimeter. It's been baby steps for Tibbs, but it's a lot better than it previously was. So it's good to see that from him. Otherwise, not a lot to talk about. I don't think anybody in the Hawks really had a game that was meaningful. I thought the Knicks kind of just took advantage of what they needed to take advantage of, and they were able to succeed, and that's really good to see. The Knicks play tomorrow against the Suns. I think it's been widely reported that Jalen Brunson should be back for that game, which means that he'll have missed 16 games. 16 games, and he only needs 4 more to qualify for All-NBA. So it'll be interesting to see what game he may be resting, maybe on the back-to-back. I didn't think he was going to play both games of the back-to-back, and I do think that having him play at home would have been the right choice to make. So happy to see that they did that. But yeah, not really a lot to talk about. Some developments on the injury front. Looks like Mitch and Brunson are ready to go for tomorrow. Seems that Deuce is getting close as well. And yeah, the Knicks are hopefully going to be able to lock up 50 wins tomorrow against the Suns for the first time back-to-back in 30 years. And I think that's important for the team. The magic number for the third seed is 2. So either 2 Knicks wins or a Knicks win and a Pacers loss. I do think the Knicks have the magic number of 2 in their head, which is why they've been kind of playing guys. And I think once the third seed is locked up, I do expect to see some guys get rest. So I wouldn't worry about that too much from that standpoint. But yeah, thank you guys for the quick little update. Not a lot to really talk about when it's belt to ass. So yeah, great game, and see you guys tomorrow.